Hi, boys and girls. Today is an exciting day because all of that hard work you've been put into crafting your fantasy stories, you're going to get to present that in a very interesting and fun way, such as the Adobe Spark book trailer. So, these videos you're going to create are the ones that Mr. Casal taught us about in our last week's Zoom sessions. But today you're going to get to do your own. So, in your drives, you're going to find this file called Adobe Spark Book Trailers Script. You'll find that it is blank, and it's your job today to fill it out. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to write a narrative. A narrative is a small snippet of your story. It's going to introduce the characters and the problem, and maybe even kind of like just the general plot, but you don't want to give away the ending. Just like you wouldn't want to see a movie trailer that gives away the ending of the movie, you won't don't want to write a narrative or create a book trailer that gives away the ending of your book. So try to go with maybe 3, 4 sentences. What are the big ideas? Who are the characters? What's the problem? And maybe find a sentence to leave us hanging. So my story is about this dog named Pete, who's a grouchy dog, who's the neighborhood dog. The neighborhood cats are stealing his water and walking on his lawn, and he hates cats. And one day this rain comes down and he turns into a cat. He gets to live a life as a cat and realizes that the cats are just lonely. They don't have a human like Pete does to take care of him. And that's why they need the water and they like hanging around his yard. Well, when the rain stops, Pete turns back into a dog and starts to share with the cats, learning that he shouldn't judge somebody until he walks a day in their shoes. So here's my narrative based on that broader story mountain. Pete, a disgruntled dog who hates the cat stealing his water, turns into a cat when the rain starts to fall. Learning about life from a cat's perspective, he changes his ways and begins to empathize and open his heart to his feline neighbors. So I go ahead and I give them who the characters are, what the problem is, and a little bit about what happens with the plot. So once you've created your narrative, you're ready to start with your script. You'll notice the script has 4 columns. On the far left is the slides. I have about 6 slides. You could probably shoot for about the same amount. Don't go too crazy with slides because remember, we don't want to give too much away. It's just a trailer. Our second column is the C column. That is your plan on what you want the readers or the viewers to see. What are they looking at? What pictures are you choosing for that slide? The middle column there is that say or hear. That's your voice recording. What are you going to say into the program in order for the viewer to hear something? And then the final column is what is the viewer going to read? What text is going to be on that slide? So you can see my script. I have about 2 of those columns filled out per slide. So on the first slide, I'm going to see a picture of umbrellas and I'm going to write out raining cats and dogs, kind of like my title slide. In my second slide, I'm going to pick a picture of a dog, and then I'm going to say, there once was a dog who hated cats. You're going to hear my voice. And then you read the rest of my script, and you can kind of get an idea of what my book trailer is going to look like. So, you guys today are going to come up with your book trailer script. What are you going to see on each slide? What are you going to say on each slide? And what are you going to read on each slide? Now, I'm going to give you a sneak peek into my book trailer, but I don't want us creating these trailers yet today because our teachers are going to approve our scripts. They're going to say, yes, tomorrow, go ahead and start making your Adobe Spark video. Or they're going to say, why don't we try this? Let's tweak this a little bit. Why don't we have just listen to my feedback and let's just do this a little differently? So today is all about the script, but I wanted to show you how the script turns into the book trailer. So here is my book trailer for Raining Cats and Dogs. There once was a dog who hated cats until a rainstorm one day changed everything. Can Pete open his ears and his heart to see what life is like as a cat? Read Raining Cats and Dogs to find out. So, third graders, today is all about script writing. Do a great job thinking through each of your slides. How are you going to portray your amazing fantasy story? And once you're ready with your script, this is the important part. Hit that share button up there and share your story or share your script with your teacher. So, just type in your teacher's name and send it along to us, and we'll give you the A OK to get going. But today is all about script. Good luck, guys.